A very good morning to Total City Seri Talima. So we are group 5. So we will presenting case 2 for ZPPK. So the presentation will start by me, Lau Enki 262470. So as an introduction for the case, so we have to know about what is ZPPK. So ZPPK is a farmer association in Malaysia. So it is also key player in supply chain of the rice production system for Malaysia. So it assists by government, for example, MADA, 10 of 12 officers will seconded to PPK. And it aims to create social value to its members. And finally, supervised by NAFAS, LP, and Ministry of Agriculture. All of those is government sectors. So the case start with Khadija, have a phone call with her manager Taufik. So they were discussing the BDO performance below expectations. So why is it? So the existing director is not enthusiastic, and the new director SM in meeting struggling to understand operating and cannot brief progress. So they are discussing what caused the problem and why what should they do. So we have to know why the problem arising. So the first reason is the new collection of government. So the government require the change to government structure of ZIG PPKs. So both a director restructurings. So when restructure, 12 director appointed. So in those 12 directors, 7 of them was exiting director. So meaning that select from the ZPK. And 5 director is new directors. So the problem start with here, new directors. So the new directors were neither member of PPK or nor familiar with operations. So they are mainly politicians and influence people. So the problem start in here. So the problem is retracing in meeting, not understand business process and lack of experience. So those new 5 directors will influence the 7 exiting directors. There was no enthusiasms and enthusiastics, and they worry to voice out their opinions and they threaten their positions. So in the end of the case, so Khadijas were discussing with Taufik what should they do for the board of directors and overcome the problems. So that's all from the introduction of the case. Thank you very much.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nushaira binti Muhammad Shui. My metric number is 261056. I will present about problem statement that consists of main issue and underlying issues that happens in the Malaysian Farmers Association, ZIX-PPK. The main issue is challenges in sustaining the company's performance due to the election of new directors. This issue arose because of the political influence of the new directors. So these are the underlying issues in PPK. The first issue is board's performance become below exceptional. This is because the new director who appointed by ministry did not have enough knowledge, agriculture background and experience to handle their work as a director. Secondly, there is a political interference in the governance practices of PPK. This is because of the directors elected have connection with minister. So the connection between them has made them secure 2 projects. However, the way of they secure the projects were not proper as they did not follow a transparent way in securing projects. So Khadija already spoke out this issue. However, most of the directors did not support her. So the third issue is bad attitude of the new directors. This issue can be seen when some of them are always absent from the board meeting without requesting a leave of absence from the board. So this attitude of them will lead to bad performance of their company. Next issue is increase in Khadija's workload. So the new director are unable to answer certain questions from the board members as they are lack of knowledge and experience. They also did not offer any suggestions or queries about ongoing projects in the PPK. Hence, Khadija has to take care of many things that should be settled by the directors. The fifth issue is changes in governance structure. Because of this issue, the democracy is threatened. The members of PPK lost their power to elect the directors as the new directors were handpicked by representatives. Last but not least, going concern issue. This issue arose to the aging problem of the farmers and new directors. Most of them were aged 40 and above, and this will lead to going concern issue of the company. So that's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Muhammad Faiz. So now I will present the theory part, which is the theory that we can use to analyze the case study. So the first theory is agency theory. In this case, basically for the agency theory, the entities that involve are the principals and the agents. So basically in this case, the principal is Zix PPK. Of course, as a principal, Zix PPK want to have a good governance and want to be a successful organization by having great profit and distribute more dividend to shareholders. So basically, that was the principal's vision. So next is the agents. So we have three agents here. The first one is a board of director. In this PPK, they have after they reform the organization, they have two type of board of director, new directors and existing director, which both have a different approach and personal interest. Basically, new directors tend to focus on the personal interest instead of principal vision. So this is bring the agency loss is maximized. Agency loss is occurred when there are conflict of interest between uh, principal vision and also the agents interest. So basically when the principals and agents doing the two different things, the agency loss occurs there. So that was the problems here. Next is the manager and also the employees. Basically managers and employees are aligned with the principal vision. So in the managers and employees, there was no agency loss occurred. The second theory is SWOT analysis. So SWOT is stand for strength, weaknesses, opportunity, and also threats. For we analyze the whole case study and we come up with a few points to fulfill this kind of form. The first is the strengths, which is the strength in this case is the manager, which is Khadijah, a very expertise in organization operation. And also Zix PPK has strong employees, which are always committed with their work and ready to help the organization. The second is the weaknesses. As we know, after they reform the organization, the new directors are lack of knowledge and experience related to organization operations until they cannot to give their opinions to help the organization. And also after the BOD has reformed, the group of organization was not implemented anymore. The opportunities regarding to this case is since Zix PPK is a public company, they are bound with Company Act 2016 and there are provision about the appointment of directors. And lastly, about the threats, which is political interference. Since the appointment of new directors due to political interferences, managers and employees they have a barrier to voice out their opinion since they will face the consequences such as resignation from BOD. So what can we do with this SWOT analysis is we try to uh, utilize the strength or to try to convert the weaknesses into the process of turnover. Okay, basically for the strengths, we can utilize the strength as a key point to improve the organization performance. For example, Zix PPK can appoint Khadija as one of the directors. As we know, Khadija is very expertise and very has a wide experience in organization operation. So when Khadija become one of the directors, they can advise another directors. For the weaknesses, we can improve the weaknesses by having a process turnover, which is maybe we can re-elect or appoint a new director that have sufficient experience, or we can provide enough training for new directors. The next is opportunity. Use the advantage that provided to members in company as stated in Company Act 2016. For example, in Section 206 Company Act 2016, there are provisions that they can remove the director by having a ordinary resolution. So basically, the members of ZPPK can have their ordinary resolution to remove their current directors. Lastly, threats, which is change the threat into opportunity, which is maybe the members, maybe the managers can voice out their own opinion in proper way at the proper place, such as in the during annual general meeting, or they can overcome the political interferences, like to get another project that provide high profit compared to proxy project. As we know, there are a project that ZPPK gain by use the political connection, or maybe then to overcome these situations is the managers or the employees uh, could get the new projects that will provide more profit compared to the project with the political connection. That's all from me. Thank you.
Is Bazara Anas Hussein Muhammad, matic number 252120, and I am going to talk about the solution for this case. Based on our analysis, the first solution is Khadija should appoint new director that have sufficient experience or provide enough training for new directors. Second solution, Khadija should create new system that evaluate board and director performance and pursue opportunities for improvement. Board should consider addressing weaknesses uncovered in board evaluations through director development programs and enhancing their governance process. Third solution, change the threat into opportunity. For example, voice out the opinion in proper way at proper place, such as AGM. Also, get another project that provides high profit compared to proxy project. Last solution, Khadija should utilize the benefits provided to company members as stated in the Company Act of 2016. The Act states that they could change the director by having a special resolution. That's all for me. Thank you for your attention.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Amir bin Muhammad Jari, 2C4725. I will present the conclusion from in this case. Firstly, we know the main character is Khadijah in this case in previous session that has been explained from my friends, and the problem arises in internal factors in ZPPK which explained by Shahira. The theory that needs to consider in this case is agent theory and SWOT, strengths, weakness, opportunity, and threat. And next, in this case, the leadership criteria very important to maintain the company in the management. The element of leadership has been adapted by the Khadijah in solving the issue that has been explained by the Anas in the previous session. Men need professional skills and accountability for maintain their company and sustainability. That's all from me. Thank you.